them. They lit. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like phone. And they are having the time of their lives. Oh, that's so lit. I'm about to go over there with him. No, but really. Like, this is so lit. Oh my god, what is this? Hi. What is this? Oh my god. So, hello. Welcome back. If you are new, welcome. If you are subscribed, welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna jump right into it today because I have things to tell y'all. Today will be story time, and it's not even a good story time. So, 2 in 1, 2 stories I gotta tell y'all. The first one. So, I don't know if I told y'all in my last vlog from last week about what happened to my car at home. So basically, my car was driven up on a median and it was taken to the shop because it needed to have other work done anyway. So it's been sitting there since before 4th of July. So I think I did tell y'all that. So anyways, my car been sitting there since July 2nd. So yes, so Thursday I called the shop to make sure he was going to be able to do the work and let him know I had all the parts so he could go ahead and start the work, whatever. He like, okay, your car, he was like, yeah, you called me last week, your car out here, let me go make sure it's still out here. It's okay. He go outside, he like, I don't see your car. Bruh. So I'm like, okay. So he was like, yeah, it probably was towed. I'm like, alright, do you know the name of the tow company y'all use for that lot? He like, no. I'm like, okay, cool. So I start calling all these companies. I called the people that own the building. I called the tow companies that they used before, that they used to use. Calling all these places. None of the towing companies have my car. Mind you, I'm at work when all this is happening. So none of them have my car. So I'm like, okay. So then, let's step back. My car had 2 flat tires, so it wasn't drivable at all. And I have a push to start car. So then I'm like, okay. So since I'm at work, I can't just do all this right now. So I'm like, all right, let me tell my mother, go ahead, whoop, try to handle this. Give her the number. She calling around. She like, yeah, everybody telling me the same thing. Call the police right now. I'm like, excuse me? Call who? Call what? Why am I calling the police? She like, yeah, your car must have been stolen. Nobody has your car. I called PG County because that's where it was at. PG County. Paul County is what that should stand for. So, oh God, don't even get me started on that. So I call, I'm like, okay. She like, yeah, I called the impound, the police impound, they don't gotta leave. You need to go ahead and report it stolen. I'm like, okay, how am I supposed to report it stolen? I'm here. Why you can't just go ahead and handle that for? She called the police. Police come to her house. They like, oh, it's not your car. Your daughter gotta do the report. I'm like, okay. So then they like, oh, but you gotta be in person. I'm like, okay, I'm out of town. I won't be back in town till August. So they like, okay, call the precinct, see if anybody in the precinct could take the report for you over the phone. I call all these different precincts. They like, nah, we can't take no report over the phone. One precinct was like, oh, you won't be able to file, you're not gonna be able to complete no report until you come home in August. Excuse me? So I'm like, okay. So then this other precinct they was working with, it was like, okay, just send us a notarized letter. Bruh, why do I need to do all this just because my car is stolen and I'm out of town? Like, I just was just so blown. I was like, bruh, at this point, whoever got the car had a car on the kid. Okay. I get out of that mindset because my best friend and my grandma were like, get it together, you need to go ahead and handle your business. I'm like, alright. I go, type this letter, get it notarized, do all this, all that. I fax it, whatever need to be done. Best friend like, where was your car? What's the address of where your car supposed to be at? I give it to her. She pull up, of course, because that's what the best friend did. She like, Tat, your car is right here. What color is your car? What's your tags? Your car right here. When I tell y'all, there was no words for how pissed off I was like, okay. So I called the shop back. I'm like, my car's there. It's at the end of the lot. He was thinking that he saw an Ultima last week when I called him in front of his shop and he thought that was my car. It was never my car. So that car that he thought was my car was gone, because whoever car it was, they took their car. So I had to call him back like, yeah, my car is there. Saturday, he finally supposed to do the work. My tires are so flat from her running over that median that you cannot drive. Like, it would have messed up the thing on the inside of your wheel. I called my insurance for roadside assistance to have somebody, because I had already bought the tires. So I was like, all right. But he couldn't bring like the machines out of his garage because it was too far down the lot for him to service the car outside his garage. I'm like, okay. Call roadside assistance. I'm like, hey, I need roadside assistance company to come out and change 2 brand new tires. I articulated that very well. She's like, all right, I'm dispatching somebody right now. Why she send somebody that's regular roadside? So why she send somebody that's not a mobile tire repair for roadside assistance? So he couldn't do what, like, he couldn't mount my tires because they're new tires. So you can't just pop the spill. It's not that, like, you need to mount the new tires. He couldn't do that. So I had to call them back. I'm like, okay. They like, oh, well, that's not part of roadside. So why would I call and describe the situation, then you tell me that from the gate? Because now y'all already got my $77 for this little roadside assistance service that I didn't even get. So I'm like, okay, just give me my money back. So I filed that, whatever, do whatever that is. Still waiting on that to come back. So now I'm calling, like, so luckily my grandmother was there with my car. So she seen a tow truck and she was like, all right, just have him move it in front of it. That was all handled. Mind you, all of this is happening Saturday morning, like from the beginning. So Saturday from like 7 to like 12, I'm going through all this on Saturday. So then the mechanic called me like, yeah, your car not even drivable. I really think your car's towed. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on with your car underneath it. I don't know what's going on. Woo, woo, woo. He like, I'm not gonna be able to do the work. Had somebody come get the car. Woo, woo. At that point, from what happened on Thursday with the car being stolen but not really being stolen, and then Saturday, and now the car went from stolen to total. I'm done. At that point, I'm just tapped out. I'm like, okay, I'm finished. I'm just like, I'm done. So I'm like, all right. So now I gotta figure out what to do and how this is about to go, because he's talking about the car towed. I'm like, okay. He like, you need to go through your insurance. Call them. They're like, oh, you don't have that coverage on your plan. Woo, ain't nothing we could do. All right, I'm like, all right, cool. Call Nissan. Talk to an advisor. He like, okay, bring the car here. We're gonna have to do a diagnosis, let you know what's all going on. If it's something major going on, we ain't gonna charge you for it. If it's not, you just get the test done, you know, whatever, we're gonna charge you $140. I'm like, okay. Now I'm calling tow companies again. So this time I already knew a good tow company to call. I'm like, all right, let me just call them. Called them. They got the car, took it to the Nissan. But the only catch is it had to go to the collision center instead of a regular service center, because like I said, my mother ran over the median, so it's technically a collision or whatever. So I gotta wait. So they're closed. The collision is closed on the weekend. They open up at Monday at like 7. So on Monday at 7 something, somebody should be calling me back, and I'm gonna have to call them. I'm gonna have to tell them like what's going on, what I need them to look at. Then they're gonna call me back to see if my car is totaled or not. Honestly speaking, I don't think it's far-fetched that it could be totaled. Like, I'm gonna just kind of leave it at that. And yeah, I feel away because I had that car. Like, my dad got me that car. I didn't ask my father to give me that car, but he got me that car. I had that car. I've been driving that car. It's the first car. It's my first car, so it's just, it was paid for and had like nothing. It just was, it was a good deal. It was a good car. And but to that point, it also has like up of 200,000 miles on it. I already know it's work that need to be done on it. So it's just like, for me, in my mind, the car could go either way. It's either gonna be a total loss, or it's gonna be like, oh no, it's work that could be fixed. But for me, there's a cap on how much I'm willing to pay for it to get back on the road, just because I don't feel like 3 years from now I'm gonna have that car. Like, that's not the goal. So it's just like, for me to pour in all this money to that car, I don't see the value in that. But in the same breath, I guess I gotta ask myself, like, would it be worth getting another car to keep until whenever I'm ready to get my new, like, I want a brand new car. Like, once I'm out of school, done with school, starting a career, I want a brand new car. Like, no miles, put the first miles on it, and I'll just keep that until whenever it burn out on me or whatever. But like, I just have to weigh the pros and cons of situations. If it's total, I feel like that's the easiest way to go. But then again, it's not, because then I have to add, well, no, if it's total, then I'll have to try to get another car, or I'll have to just go without a car until I get the car post graduation. Because yeah, I mean, when I was in high school, it was Uber everywhere. Like, I haven't been driving that long, so like, yeah, it's convenient to have your own car, your own wheels, whatever. But like, in the same breath, it's like, I know how to make something shake. Like, when I was in high school, I Ubered everywhere, and when I was out Delaware at school, I made it work. And like, at school now, this is my last year. My little sister go to school with me, she drive. I'm cool with people that drive. So it's just like, I mean, the train station there, like, it's like, I will be fine regardless. Like, that's how I feel about it. So it's like, I'm not dwelling on it. I don't want to talk to, I don't want to be, it's none of that. Like, I don't want to sit on the phone talking to people about it, woo woo. Like, it's not worth all of that. And it ain't nobody else's problem but mine, honestly. Like, I don't want to put no burden on nobody else. I don't want nobody worrying. And then it's just like, it's already like, I'm already away from home, so people really is already worried about other stuff. So it's just like, I just want to minimize everybody worrying. It's not nothing to talk about, don't worry about it. Yeah, like, that's just it. Like, it's gonna be fine regardless. Like, it's gonna be fine. Like, I don't want anybody worrying about nothing. Just don't worry about nothing. It's gonna be okay. So that's the car. Stolen to not stolen to totaled to pending. So that's what's going on with my car. My poor little Shadow, that's what I named my car, Shadow. I feel so bad because I was a bad car parent and I let all this stuff happen to him. So I feel bad, but I'm good. Other than that, like, I just gotta handle the business. Like, I can't get stuck in, damn, this so unfortunate, this messed up, I'm down. But I can't get stuck in that. Like, if I get stuck in that, then I'm assed out. Like, it's no point in me focusing on how fucked up the situation is for real. Like, it's just like, alright, that's the situation, that's the analysis of the situation. Bet, what can I do? What's next? What's my next steps? Like, every time I was on the phone calling people in my car, I'm like, okay, what's next? I don't have time to be crying, boo-hooing. Like, none of that. I don't got time for none of that. Like, what's next? What I gotta do next? What I gotta do now? Like, I gotta keep it moving. I don't got time for all that. So that's the car. So y'all know I love Mexican food, and I found this fuzzy place everybody talk about. Look at my fucking food, y'all. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
That looks amazing.
My fucking roommate, I don't never want to fucking speak, but she out here being so sweet. Like,
he was about.
I saw. My leg hurts. I think I got
They were
shot.
like gonna fight each other, and then one of the guys pulled out a gun.
What is going on?
I got shot. My leg. Feel my leg.
He's fine. This guy is just drunk. Like, don't listen to what he's saying.
No, I got
He
shot.
is so drunk. You are fine.
I'm literally not.
But yeah, there was a shooting though. I'm shook.
Full blown shooting.
Bad. It was like 20 feet.
I saw the
guy
weapon.
was 20 feet from us.
I saw the gun.
We like were in the range.
I saw the gun. I literally
Yeah,
saw him.
no, I saw him pull it out.
There's, listen to me. You don't have to listen to those crazy people. Somebody with a gun pointed it in the air and shot, and we were like,
saw the gun.
But you didn't even see it. I saw the gun.
I saw the gun.
We saw
I
the
literally
gun.
saw the gun.
I saw him shoot the gun.
I saw the gun.
It was like, I was shook. I didn't even know what to say. I was just like, holy
I
crap.
will bet my
I
life
just
I
saw
saw
a
the
gun
gun.
go off. For like no reason. He didn't even point at anyone. It was just like in the air, right? It was in the air. He didn't even aim it at
pointing
anyone.
at
And
us,
he
bro.
didn't
I
aim.
saw it when he put it back down. It was like, I saw the silver like gleaming from the street lights. I saw the gun. I literally saw it. Can I get jewelry?
We kind of just ran out of there. You started running.
It was fucking scary. Like, fuck
You were just
off.
like, holy crap, I'm going out of here.
Fuck off.
You sprinted out of there.
I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get shot. You can fucking blame me for being a pussy or running. I didn't want to get shot. I saw the gun.
I don't blame you. I don't want to get shot
Oh, no,
either.
I know. And then we kind of just followed you.
So we are like out at bars, bro.
I'm like, let's get the fuck
And
out of here.
they like, look, the police down there because of course, you know, the police always come late. So the police is finally down there. But like, they asking like, was it a real gun? Y'all, we was literally right in front of the boy that started shooting. And they asked him, was it a real gun? I was like, you know what? I can't do this white people ignorance. I cannot. Oh, Jesus Christ, please, Lord.
Residue. Dude, I don't. It's blistering from the bullet residue. I don't know. You guys don't have to blame me. I got shot. I literally didn't fall. I'm not even drunk.
Yeah, you are.
Like a little, not like bad, not like, oh my god, I got shot drunk. But I did get shot. I think.
Yeah, you're about to bleeding.
I thought the Uber was here.
Your leg's covered in blood.
Who called the Uber? You called the Uber?
7 minutes away.
The ground, and like asphalt came up and fucked my leg. Dude, that's not true.
No, but look at how red it is. I think the asphalt, yeah.
Let me
Maybe
see.
like rocks and stuff like
No,
scraped
like
your-
you actually just
it
need to
like
feel it.
scraped
Sam
your
got
leg.
shot.
Okay, if you feel it right here, okay, fuck off. I don't
No,
want
you
to
do
get
have
shot.
like bumps. It looks like it's like red.
If you
So
actually
this is
feel
what
it.
happens when
Don't
you want to
fuck- I
go
didn't actually
and
get fucking
talk
shot.
to people who are getting shot at Genius 1 and Genius 2. When somebody is arguing and about
Okay,
to fight,
fuck off.
you
I didn't-
mind
I
your
didn't-
business.
Okay, fuck off. I didn't actually.
That's the car. So then yesterday, so all of this happened yesterday. So yesterday, in my mind, I'm like, okay, Ty, you gotta be strong. You're gonna get through this. We got this. Stay focused. But it's that little part of me that's like, that anxiety kicking in like, oh my God, this is a dub. Like, just anxiety going on 1,000. Like, my anxiety was on 1,000 yesterday after all that stuff happened. I'm like, man, if I go in this room, I'm gonna be depressed. I'm gonna be laying in the bed, probably start crying. I'm like, all right, you gonna go ahead and take this medicine. Because mind you, if you know me, you know my jaw messed up from grinding my teeth. So a lot of the times, like, I can't have long conversations over and over. Like, I can't do too much with my mouth. Like, I can't, and let's not be, you know, let's be grown here. But I can't do a lot of, like, opening it. Like, even to eat, like, certain stuff that's more chewy, I cannot eat that no more. Like, I can't, because my mouth just messed up. Like, my jaw is messed up. And it's just, like, it's hard. So, I'm doing all this talking. I'm on the phone from 7 to, like, 3. Like, constantly on the phone. My grandma's on the phone, mechanic on the phone, with insurance on, like, I didn't have no free, like, if I show y'all my color, y'all gonna be like, damn, she really was on the phone the whole day from 7 to 3. Yes, bro, I cannot make this up. Like, it was crazy. So, needless to say, messed up jaw on the phone for long periods of hours. My jaw and temples was cranking. Like, I was like, okay. But luckily, I had medicine, like, endless medicine full, because that's how bad my jaw is. So, I took some medicine. I was like, all right, just take this medicine, because you need to get that together first. Take a nap. It took me forever to fall asleep. Like, I don't know. So it took me forever to fall asleep. I'm like, all right, bro, come on, gotta figure this out. Went to sleep. I had text the boy I be hanging out with that's interning down here too for Wells Fargo. I text him like, all right, because he seen me early when I was outside on the phone doing the stuff for my car. So he was like, what's going on? I told him, he's like, damn. He's like, your mother alright? He's like, yeah. He was like, all right, well, I'm gonna hit you later so we can go out. You know, I don't want you to be out here stressed out, woo. So me, him, this girl that we cool with, that worked with us too, and then his friend from home came. So we go, they want to go ball hop. I'm like, all right, bet. I ordered some food, ate, drank me some little water, woo, got dressed, go downstairs, pre-gaming, go out to the bar. having a good time. Mind you, it's hard to have a good time out here because the DJ is trash and it's real like limited options. All they have is bars. It's not like no clubs, no hookah. It ain't none of that out here. It's just bars, straight bars. So, but in the bars, the music will be trash. Like they want to play all music from 2005. So normally it's like hard to have a good time. This DJ last night was lit. So we was having a bomb time. Like one of the best times we probably had since we've been out down here for real. Cool. We leave out. We probably get downtown. It's like 11. We don't leave until like 1:40. All the bars and stuff out here close at 2. So we leaving out. It's like 1:55. They kick us out the bar, of course, because they ready to go. So we outside. We walking outside. So the Asians is a group of whites. They arguing. Me, I already know how people get when they drunk because I drink so much. So I already know like what being drunk come with. People arguing, they gonna argue. All right, I don't never get all into that. I'm never like ooh, like one to watch it. I just be like, okay, they drunk, they arguing. What's next? Keep it moving. The boys I'm with decide they want to figure out what are they arguing about. So they approach the white boys and was like, what's going on? Ooh. Asian boys still calling the other boys names. The white boys like, do y'all want to fight? Then one of the Asian boys then left and went to the car and came back. Everybody in DC know what it means when somebody goes to the car. I think that's just an urban city thing because they had no fucking idea what that meant out here. Nigga put a dog out and started shooting. Y'all, I'm not even drunk. So I was at this bar. I had like 3 drinks, knocking them back. Not drunk for whatever reason, probably because of the fucking day I had. I got what I usually get, and I could drink 2 of them and be drunk for a little minute and then be alright. Was not feeling nothing, and I knocked them joints like. It was to the point where I wasn't getting drunk. So like the group I was with, they started buying me drinks. Nothing. I'm 10 feet, if that, away from the nigga that pull the dog out and start shooting. If you know me, you know I'm not for none of the being around nobody shooting. I'm not for none. I have very strong feelings about that. I don't care about you current. I'm not saying don't curry. I'm not saying don't protect yourself. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying I do not partake in the let me be with you when you shooting. People who genuinely know me and be in predicaments to even shoot somebody or shoot a gun or play with a gun, they know to tell me to leave because I don't know, bro. Like I do not like guns. I do not like guns. Like I do not like guns. No. And that's like it's a very deep history behind it. I do not be for the like shooting. Don't shoot no fucking gun around me. When I tell you my night went from to real fast, I was pissed. Then, and I know this is gonna sound bad, but it's just like it just pissed me off more. He's shooting, but he's not even aiming nowhere. It's just like you just shooting to shoot. I was so fucking annoyed, bro. Like I was just like, I'm over it. This just killed my night. I want to smack the shit out of him. Like I was just so mad. The boys I'm with, they're like, was it a real gun? What's going on? Let's go back and figure out what's going on. Somebody else I'm with, I'm like, and mind you, I'm close enough to see like the kickback, the you know when you shoot a gun and then like I don't even know, y'all know, but like when you shoot a gun you can see certain stuff like the aftermath of shooting it, like pulling the trigger. So all the stuff that happens when you pull the trigger, I was close enough to see. That's how close I was. It was a little handgun, a little 45. It wasn't nothing like a rifle. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was a 45. And come to find out in Iowa, it's no real gun law. So like you can literally just carry. Like they don't necessarily have gun laws that say you need a license, but there are like certain type of permits, but the permits seem to be very specific. So basically, it's not known as an open carry state, but you can open carry. Like you can carry. It's fine. So the group I'm with, they're just like freaking out. What's going on with? But it was more so freaking out like, curiosity kills the cat. And if you know me, you know that's like my favorite saying. Bruh. Everybody want to know, what is this? What is that? Who is you know? What, like a million questions when the one main thing should have been to just leave the scene. Why? Because then the police come and now police want to know what happened, what you know, da da da. Then it just was like, for me, I was mad at the boy that pulled the gun out because you didn't shoot nobody. You never had no intent to shoot nobody. You was trying to look sweet. That just like irritated me because you just went through all that mess to fake intimidate somebody. Mind you, nobody ran. Nobody was fleeing the scene. Nobody did nothing. Not even the person that pulled the dog out. Like, everybody just was looking like annoyed. Like, you really just did, like, was that really a gun? So it just was like so unnecessary. I could have just went my Saturday night without that. So it ain't making no better. The group I'm with, they're just like, was it a gun? What's going on? We need to go back. Is the police I'm like, bruh, don't none of that matter. My night is ruined. I'm ready to go. I'm irritated. I want to say something to this boy that just pulled this gun out. Like, get me out of here. I'm over it. Then it turned into, from a million questions and curiosity kills the cat, to we got shot at tonight. How you go from is it a real gun to we got shot at tonight? Oh, then it went to I don't want to die tonight. I could not stop laughing at them. Like, every time they talked, I just was laughing, like hysterically laughing, because the shit was a joke. And come to find out, like, the city I'm in is like the highest crime city of the state. So like, when people get shot, so yeah, apparently when people get shot in Iowa and it's like on the news, or like just in general, 9 times out of 10 it was in Des Moines. And that's like the city I'm in, that's the city I work in, the city I stay in. Like, that's just where I'm at. So that was great. You know, that was fantastic. Needless to say, week 6 has kicked my ass. My car went from being stolen. No. My car went from being in an accident, a non-other vehicle involved accident, to being stolen, to being not stolen, to being totaled, and now we're pending the final, you know, consensus. And Saturday, I was standing very close to someone who decided to pull out their gun and start shooting. Unnecessarily shooting at that. Like I said, I'm all for bearing your arms and whatnot, because that's your right. But in the same breath, you just have to move with purpose. Like, that's just my thing throughout life. Like, you just move with purpose. For you to pull out a dog and just recklessly start shooting, especially when y'all drunk and arguing, it was just goofy. It just gave me goofy. Get me out of here. Like, I was just so pissed off that they started shooting. And they weren't black. So I was happy about that, because I just like for bad things to not always be profiled and projected as it had to be black person. Yeah, they were Asians. So, but yep, needless to say, week 6 has been shit. But I'm gonna be fine. I'm fine. I didn't get hurt last night. The stuff with my car will be fine. I'm not tripping off of it, because I'm always straight. Like, I always make a way. It's always, God always pulls me through. So I'm good. If I don't ask you for help, or I don't personally have this conversation with you to tell you like this was going on, it's because it's fine and I don't want you to worry about it. And if I need your help, I will call you, fill you in, and ask for your help. But other than that, it's nothing to worry about. It's nothing to worry about. It's nothing to worry about. It's nothing to, I hate this little dimple right here. It's nothing to worry about. I'm good. And I'll be home soon. I only got 4 more weeks. I'll be home real soon. So yeah, as always, thank you for the likes, comments, love, support, shares, because I be seeing y'all. getting them emails about these views. We going up 300 minutes in views just from June. I appreciate that. But yeah, story time has concluded. You all got 2 stories, so I feel like you had a good content week this week. This week is a good content week. So, you know, all I need y'all to do, keep doing what y'all been doing. Stay safe. Have a good summer. Pray for me. If you want to do a little extra, what can you do for me? You can just pray for me. Pray for, ask God to give me the strength, a clear mind, and peace of mind. That's all you need to do for me. I don't need nothing else. So, without further ado, we're going to end it here. And again, thank you for all the support. I do greatly appreciate it. My phone about to die. And yeah, y'all have a good week. I'm going to have me a good week. And that's that on that.